in place because I'm going to pull it out, spray the inside, and then put the lattice in, spray it in place, and then flip it, and then spray it again on the other side. So I figured, why not show you some of the process. So here we got some wood that we just sprayed. It's almost dry. Felt a little wet there, but we're going to be ripping these to finish the squares on the other side. We've been cutting lattice to put it in place. And now I'm going to show you the painstaking process of this. Here we are. Let's get I got this really cool setup right now, which allows me to do the live longer. Look, I use my battery pack that I use for charging the truck, or boosting the truck, as my battery pack for the phone. So it's supposed to be charging. Huh, weird. Anyways, let's leave that on and we'll see. We'll see how that works. Because right now, we're going to be cutting. This is probably the best angle for showing you the lattice cutting. So we got a pretty good deal on this lattice. It's got some pieces missing here and there. So those pieces of lattice is usually like, the lady told us $60 last time a sheet, but it's actually $45. So we got 3 pieces that are damaged for, I think it was $60, which isn't bad. So right now, I'm going to adjust this so we're in between the slots. Actually, what is it? 7 3/4 puts us here. The next piece will be hitting the nails. I want it so that I end up with 3 rows of staples. Makes it stronger. So I'm gonna mark this as to my original mark. I'm going to cut this so it misses. So let's say 9 inches. Let's go, that should be 9. 9. Yeah. Actually, because this whole row is damaged. Let's just go to 12 inches. We'll get rid of the damaged part right away. The whole section. 12 inches. So this is where it gets tricky. Maybe I should put you guys on. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. This is the tricky part. Just so you see this for yourselves and not get sprayed by the... There. Danger, danger, danger. Don't do this at home because I am a trained professional. About to do it again, but my pieces are 8 3/4, so we gotta set it up again. I guess I can move the camera a little bit closer. Danger, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Might want this. I'm kind of using this as a skid plate to like, because when the messed up lattice comes off, it basically hits and it gets caught on the plywood, so kind of need something to stop it from getting caught. You know what? Maybe this one piece of 2x4 is good enough. Let's do that. That might be it. That might be the way to go. I feel like I gotta take... You know what? I'm just gonna... Where would 8? Where would 8 1/4 land? Oh, I'd land right in the staples there. And here. Well, I need 7 1/4. 7 3/4 is what it actually is. Oh, that'll be perfect. That'll only give me 2 rows of staples. 7 3/4 from this end. Here's me. I'm going to take out another. There's another broken section here. Let's go, let's take 5 inches off that. 5 inches off. There we are, 5 inches. it shot. Look at where it shot that. Oh my god. Look at the middle of the driveway there. Like right there. That's got to be like 16 feet from the table saw. So you can see how like dangerous this can be. Put more skid plates. Okay, now we can do 7 3/4 on that. Bam. We're gonna take like a inch and a half out of this next one. Ladybug, you're just like, you're in the wrong place. You shouldn't be hanging out on the lattice of death. Now back to 7 3/4. Should have made a line, so that works out pretty good. I'm going to take out about inch and 3/4. Yeah, that'll keep me far away from the staples. So I'm going to show you guys something, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because I did a trial run before I started. And I don't know if you can see this, but look at how the lattice moves, right? There's only 2 staples in there. This has got 3. Pretty solid. So that's why we're doing it a certain way. Every single one of these pieces of lattice has 3 staples. We're going to save this in case we need more. Just because we are working with messed up materials, so. I'm going to take about an inch out of this one. Yeah, I should wear safety glasses, you know, since they're literally right here. Problem with me and safety glasses is they usually fog up. Now I'm going to go back to our 8 1/4 mark, or 7 3/4. Start that bad boy. I feel safer doing it that way. Why? I don't know why. Those are nice and solid. I'm going to take I'm going to take 2 1/8 out of the next one. What's the difference between 3 rows of staples and 2 rows of staples? You get this movement. But that's pretty good. Now we got like got a good amount. Got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. 8 pieces we can use. We still got another sheet. So I'm going to take you over to the table. But look at how far the table saw. Literally shot that piece. See that piece? That piece was came all the way from there. And that's easily 16 feet. So safety starts with you. So here's what we're doing. I'm measuring what sizes I need while I'm waiting for those strips to dry. I kind of should have sprayed up more of those, but wasn't thinking that I needed to do this side too, so we're going to do that. Right now I can take these off. I don't need them for anything else really. And right now we're going to basically, I'm going to just turn it to the street here. One of those pieces fell out, but because it's so nice and sturdy now, doesn't matter. It's strong. That piece is for there. I make them about a 1/4 inch small because that way we can split 1/8 of an inch. So this is how I'm cutting these things. Just so you guys can see. So I pre-measured, because originally with that lattice, you probably want to cut it lengthwise. But one, that would be a lot harder to do by yourself. 2, I pre-measured and everything was under 4 feet. So if I just ran it the 4-foot direction, we would be fine. So when I'm cutting this, I usually like keeping a piece of vinyl from some of my windows that I cut. We had 2 34 1/4, and we had 1 35 1/2, I believe. 35 1/2. Perfect. That one actually avoids a bunch of staples. So to get these nice and straight, you don't have to make this line. I'm doing this for reference purposes. Because when you line up your saw guide here, this guide will go to that line. There's one. It's a 35 1/2. Now we need a 34. 34 1/4. That works out perfect again. I obviously do a visual inspection, make sure that, like, let's say there's a crack in one of these pieces. I would cut this end off instead of that end, but this is actually a good piece all the way around. So 34. Oh, there's that. Let's see if, I remember there's that. Let's see if we go from this angle. We miss those. We'll get rid of one, 34 1/2. The other one will be covered by trim. Just a scribe. That's a 34 1/2. This is another really nice piece. Maybe I should cut the one that could be good for a long one. This one looks like, yes, 34 1/2. Bam. And if we go from this side, we'll get another side staples. And it doesn't matter which side you go from. 34 1/2. Right there. Beautiful. So now you can see the fit of it. I'll just go out onto the street here so that you can get a nice wide view. Go here. Tight. That plastic. That guy goes there. Oh. And then obviously this one goes here. And then we'll throw our trim around it. And then that will be how we get it done. So since we're this far, we might as well do those last two. I haven't made trim for those, but we will be making that soon. So we're gonna go back here. We're gonna do our cutty cuts. Get you a little closer to the action there. See, like this one's got a little bit of a break there. We can cut that off. 44 1/2 is what these measurements are going to be. Oh, we can work on that one. What else do we got? That's a really nice piece there too. put this one. 44.5. Just on the other side of the staple on that one. This one's going to need the same thing. Same treatment. I might save. Do I need a different one over there? No, because they're all bigger. It doesn't matter. At that point. $44.5. Now I know a lot of people will use that PVC stuff. I'm not a huge, unless you're doing PVC fence, I'm not a huge fan of doing PVC lattice. It just does not, in my opinion, and this is only my opinion, it just does not look, it doesn't age well with the rest of the fence. The PVC looks new forever, and the rest of the fence will fall apart. Look like it's aged 100 years. So, and what I'm doing is sometimes this gets caught, so that's why my hand's so close to the saw. It's just so that once I get to that point, all I do is reach over and push the guard back ever so slightly. So just helps it glide through. So these ones are ready to go in, but I don't have the trim ready for it, so we can just put them here. For now, if they good, we'll just put them here. And then we'll start, I'm pretty sure those boards should be nice and dry. And I can start ripping those down into the pieces that I need. So we're gonna go over down here. I can pick up a couple of these. They should be pretty good. Yeah. Oh, it's a little wet. Maybe what I should do is I should spray some more. I can rip down the ones that are dry. Yeah, these are dry. And I can keep going with that wood, shooting that in place. We'll do these. Back to the drawing board. Alright, so I made a mark on the actual table so I knew exactly where to set my piece. Did I leave that little strip here? See, basically I don't want the blade to move when I put it through. I'm gonna make sure that, oh, that's perfect. That way we get the right size. Everything will be the same size. That's what we're looking for. So, I'm just gonna put you guys on this end. Be on the receiving end of this. I'm gonna grab my push stick. Got my push a stick, and we can commence the. use every little bit we got. All these little pieces are perfect for the uprights. So you could probably get 2 or 3 out of them. We can use all these longer ones for the long strips. Now that we got that done, we should quickly give these things a sand to get rid of the saw mark. Look at all the dust from that, eh? That's one thing I love about woodworking. I don't know, it's just the pile of dust that it creates in the end of it all. So I'm just going to quickly give these a sand with the 40 grit. I got this nice 40 grit Flex Orbital amazing sander. I probably say this a lot, but this thing is unbelievable. Oh, quick sand. And you can see that Flex palm sander really takes off the all of the what do you call it, saw marks nicely. Make short work of that. Look, I'll show you quickly, just so you can see. See all these saw marks right here? Yeah, I know it's an outside fence and all that, but it's for a dear friend of mine. I got to do the best job I could possibly do. And to be honest, I would do this for anybody's job. So probably has something to do with the OCD and the ADHD I deal with. Look at that. Just like that, saw marks are gone. See that? There's no saw marks. So when we spray this, it's not going to look like shit at the end. And you'll notice that I'm only doing certain parts because some of these have a double side to them. Like this is a cut side, this is a, so we got a cut side here and a cut side here, and a painted side there. So these are smoother surfaces that don't need to be sanded. For whatever reason that came off. Oh, I hope my Velcro isn't done now. It might be. Could actually just be the actual paper. Be right back. Let's see if it's the paper or not. I think I reused that one too. That's an 80. Oh, these are. Where's the 40? There it is. Brand new 40 grit. See how long that lasts. I do know I need to get a new pad. These Velcro pads on this Flex are really good. Except one time I was using it and I thought I put sandpaper on it. I was just going. And it still sticks. That's the crazy part. There was no sandpaper. I was just using the Velcro pad. Just like the other day on my way home, I left the compressor on my tailgate and forgot to put it actually in the truck. But I do need to get a new Velcro pad for this anyways. This sander is sanded like 600 square foot deck. It's sanded like all kinds of projects. So, you know, you just got to take care of the tools you got when you got them. And this thing needs a new pad. So, all of this stuff is ready. This needs to be done. We will make sure we can get that done. Let's start. I thought I heard my phone ring. Did both sides of that? Yeah. So these are all done. I got 3 more left, and then we're going to install a bunch. Today I brought my chop saw because I figured we are going to need it here to do the stair angles. I could cut them with a skill saw, but I don't want to waste time. We have very limited time. One more left. Alright, those are done. Now, if you come with me, we can bring all these to the front. And that should be enough to install one side of all the other pieces. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Where's Jack taking you? He's taking you over to here. Mind you, I think the chop saw might be a lot of waste of time because of the fact that we basically can do it with a little baby skill saw and it would be faster. So let's see what we can get done. I got my marker piece. I'm actually going to put this on this side of the fence this time. Okay. There you guys go. Get to see it as it goes in. We got the gorgeous animal in the truck. Oh, my spine. I'm gonna grab the small pieces. got these smaller pieces here. They don't want to stay. Another ladybug hanging out here. Right, so like yesterday, I'm going to show you what we got going on here. So I made a little jig, which is right there. And this is the jig that spaces the piece, right? So let's say I want this to be center, and I already worked it out, right? So we just put that down there. We take this jig, and this is the stopper. You just push your piece against there, and that's center all the way the whole way. Now what I do is I put this jig here too. Mind you, you gotta watch, there's a bracket. If I put it on the bracket, it's gonna be a little farther out, so just put it up to the bracket. And then I take my pencil and I just drag it. And then this will make a mark that I can see. And I just go all the way around like that. That's what I do. Here we go. Just like that. Here's ladybug guy. Hey buddy. Come on. Like, he's on the pencil. He's like, what is this? This is not no tree. I had to put one out of its misery today because it ended up getting kind of a little mangled, and it was still alive. So I felt bad for it. Yes, it's just a ladybug. But we all have the gift of life. So now we're going to install that. We measure our strip and install it. So I'm using 1.25 nails, and where am I here? 1.25 nails, and that shoots through, and then 1/2 inch into the wood. Put a bunch of them, right? So I bought my tape. I mark 10 inches, and then I measure from this end to this end to that mark. So I got 34 and 5/8 plus a 1/16, add 10 inches. So 34 plus a 1/16, and then we add 10 inches, which makes the total piece 44 5/8 plus a 1/16. That should be top and bottom. So I'll make my mark. And then this is why it's easier with the little guy. Instead of going back and forth to the chop saw, I have the saw here already. Right, I just line it up. As long as you don't have to bend over the other side of the fence to pick it up, it's easier. I got a hammer and some skills. So we got that, and I'm gonna put the paint side down like I've been doing. And we just stuff that in there. Look at that, perfect fit. Just the perfect fit. Let's check this one too. Do the exact same thing. It should be the same measurement. Measure in 10 inches. Measure up to the 10-inch mark. 34 5/8. So actually, this one probably fit better here. It's a little. Oh, that fits like a glove there. Like a glove. So I can make this, I can readjust this one. So this one was 44 5/8 plus a 16. And I'll show you how I do this. See if I can capture it all on camera for you. So I make my mark, and then I just move that over so that the blade is just touching the other side. Bam! Another perfect cut. Oh, snug as a bug again. This piece might actually be perfect for a post here. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to need to make another 44. And I think we have a truck over there. Hold the wood. 44 and a quarter across. Bam. And we know we got to do it on the other side too, so now I'll just come from the other end and get our 5/8 plus. Boom. Making the same. Pencil on the mark, pencil on the mark, yeah. Cut. Our pieces. I was trying to get that to bounce back to me, and it didn't work out that way. Man, I ate ground beef and salad last night, and my stomach has been like just not loving it. I don't know why. Who knows what's in that ground beef? They tell us. They tell us it's good for us, but how do we know? How do we know? So, now we've got that. We got our mark. We can basically just start nailing. And let's see if we can get a better view for y'all. Let's see if we can get her. Okay, that's as low as I can go to get that view for you. But I can get it in close and personal, if that's what you guys like. So I can push against my wood. And this way I know I'm exactly where I need to be. You want to angle it so it doesn't shoot through to the other side either, right? So you want to have your gun on the side of the You don't want your gun hitting this piece of wood, just put it on the other side of it. And I'll just like throw a bunch of them. Right there are baby nails, right? The chances of it coming off after putting 50 of them in there. Are next to impossible. So now we're going to actuate painted side up. And see now this one, is it tight? Oh, it's just a wee bit tight. Let's try this one. Oh, that one's snug. Nice and snug. Now remember, the wood is going to shrink, so the tighter the better. I can even use my piece to basically get it where I need it. I don't have to worry about lines or nothing. I could just shoot that straight in now. As long as it's tight against the top, which it's not. Let's double check it. That's tight there. Now we get shoot that in. Boom. Or this end. Oh, this one's got to come over. So I usually have a block with me for this. You guys can just use anything like a piece of wood. That's what I'm using. I'm just going to kind of knock it over from that side. Just check it. Oh, it's pretty close. Pretty close. I'd rather have to knock it back slightly. It's nice and tight. So now I can just kind of grab the piece from underneath. You can also push it if I need to. And there we have it. All the staples are in. So since we're here, I can literally just butt this up to the bottom, scribe it. And there's my mark for that one. And now we got two pieces, one for each side. And just to be 100% square, because you never know, you could have been holding it funny. I'm going to actually, when I cut this, I'm going to leave the line. The reason why I'm going to leave the line, I want it to be tight. So you see the line? Then we just line up that blade with ever so slightly leave the line there. Let's do it with this side too. Okay. See? Not too hard. That's one of the reasons why I like this little saw. It's easy to wield. It's not too difficult. This piece was for here, I remember. Yeah. Yeah, how beautifully snug that is. It even just kind of pushes down on the one piece below. There. I kind of like when I'm shooting them in, I'm trying to shoot so that I'm shooting at an angle into the bottom one. Just so you guys kind of get the grasp of what I'm doing here. That way, if it's in there, then I can just fire two more. Look at that, I missed, like it's just sticking out a little bit. So I use the claw nail punch. And then there we go. Nice and perfect. Moving on to the next section. And here's the beauty, is that these pieces are ready to go. So these can just like slap in. Look at this. Bam! And so we'll obviously case the other side. So here we are. We're gonna get at this section here. You know, all you guys, even if you're there or not there, thanks for the hi. How's everybody doing? I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see the back of the camera from where I'm at. So we take our block, press the wood over, push it. We can shoot it from this end, and I can shoot that end. Come down to this end. This one's a little trickier because you've got this bracket here. You don't want to shoot into that bracket. I didn't have it on that end. Let me just check where. Now, I don't know if we have to adjust this top one. We're going to find out. It's like a sliver long. How do we take a sliver off with the baby shark? We just do it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to line up the blade with the edge here. So you see where the wood is? Just a little bit like that. Maybe move this. Let's see. Let's see if we shaved enough off. Oh, oh beautiful. Fits beautiful. Fits beautiful. I think the only thing that could be better than that is the most gorgeous animal alive. Try not to hit the fence too much. Let's do this end, just because we got the saw balancing on the edge there. This edge. Now, So just so you guys can kind of see how I'm shooting this. Basically, when it's against the top, when I'm shooting it, I'm literally aiming for this edge on this edge. So when it goes in, it's gonna come out like that, and that way it doesn't blow out the inside or anything like that. So that's kind of why I do it that way. But here we are. These pieces are too big to scribe, so well, what I could do is just I could just cut it like this. Let's do that. We'll cut that nail out. And then this way, I can just, wow, I thought it was long. Is it too long now? Yeah, it is. What is that one? I thought I cut it short enough that I could just scribe them, but I guess I didn't. So we'll scribe this one. I just did this backwards. I don't even like that one. It's got a knot in it. I should just measure it so I don't do two cuts. Silly. Let's just measure it. Got 6 1/4. Six and a quarter. I always put my pencil on the mark I made and butt my square up to it. Makes it so much easier. Beautiful. BEA. Beautiful. That side is 6 1/4. This side should be something along those lines. Let's see what we got. We got 6 3/8 plus a 16. So, you know, it's crazy. A lot of people probably never did this before, but I also do interior trim, like door trim and big sports with that little saw. Because there was one time my chop saw got stolen and I had no way to finish this job. So look how beautifully that fits. Probably can't even tell from the angle you guys are watching on. Look at that beautiful piece. So snug. Just gotta push it. An angle. Nails. Oh, sometimes, see that little guy there that gets hit? And then it won't shoot. This guy up. nice and solid all the way around. So now I'm going to take a little drink here. And we're going to do this guy. So again, I start out with just scribing a line. Beautiful. Do this one too. Alright. Same technique. But 10 inches, measure to the 10, and then after add 10. That way you get a tight measurement. 34 3/4. But 34 3/4 exactly. Two of them. So that's 44 3/4. Oh, 44 3/4. I cut two of them. They actually got to cut four of them. Yeah, 44 3/4 there. Might as well measure all of them because I'm gonna have to cut. And we will cut these babies. Basically, this is how I'm holding my square. Just like that. Right? So I just basically move the square to wherever the blade is lining up. And then just do kind of like a test cut. See if I'm close to the line or not. And that's that. Oh, snug as a bug. However a bug would be snug in the world. And the beauty of this is that there's really not much waste with these 8-footers, because now I can take these cutoffs and literally spread them. Almost out of nails on this thing. About every 8 inches or so. So snug, it's perfect. Just enough so it can stay on its own. Put this guy in. And this is why his little guy saw, baby shark I call it, is so good, because it's light, it's right there. Like, look where the chop saw is. I was going to use it, but I'm going to use it for something else. Chop saw is way over there. So imagine the amount of time walking all the way around, bringing my measurements, go to there. I could have brought the chop saw in here, but baby shark is way more accurate in the area that it's in. Oh, I think we're out of staples, out of nails. I have to say, it's pretty crazy how expensive things like staples are in Canada. A box of 1,000. Sorry, I said staples, I meant 16 gauge nails. It's literally a sheet of pressed metal with grooves in it. I think that was like 19 bucks for 1,000. Pretty crazy. That's even like, well, there's a knot on that one. I don't like that. But I already cut it. Can't be perfect at everything. Try. Can't be at everything. Oh, it's like night and day here. It's beautiful. Cutting skills. I got a little spot there. The screw is sitting on underneath that piece. I just want to dent it. It's wood, right? Just want to make it fit a little better. There. We got this piece. That's the beauty of this nailing strip, or this jig, is you can use it to pull the trim in right against it, and you know it's right where it needs to be. But I think you gotta give a smack this up. Where it needs to be. Here we are. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. Look at this. Look at where we're at. We've already done so much, but we should have got more done today. What can you do? I got my little bitty pieces. What do we got here? 6 1/2. This would be 6 3/8. 6 3/8. Look at that. Only because it's sitting on the bracket. 6 1/2. And then I'm going to cut it because there's going to be a knot at this end. Let's just cut the knot off. Naughty knot. A naughty knot. 6 1/2 and then 6 3/8. 6 3/8. So, like I've shown you guys before, look at how I do this. Just line it up. One piece. And then perfect. There we go. This is the 6 1/2. It fits so nice and tight. And we're working our way down the line. Down the line. Man, I almost calculated perfectly for the amount of stuff that needs to be cut. Oh, this branch, this tree is going to be in the way. So we're just going to do that. We're going to get that like that. Maybe adjust it so that it's a little more straight for those who want to see it in the right frame. So I know you guys are probably wondering why I scribe. It's just habit. I do it because if anything goes wrong, and say that piece doesn't line up with the scribed mark, I can tell that I've messed up. Oh. Well, hellos, Katie's. Out for a walk?
Off for a walk. Oh, you got lots done.
Huh?
You got lots done.
Kind of.
Truck's in the back?
He's in the truck.
Oh.
He's right there.
Oh, hi, Chuck. Hey, he's right here.
Hey, he'll jump out.
Hi.
It's like, oh, got to see my friends.
Hi.
You know, when I taught him to do that, to jump out of the truck, I almost kind of regretted it. The only reason why I did it was because, like, say we're camping and we roll over or something stupid. I don't want the dog to stay in the truck.
Oh.
and we were going up some rough roads, and then he just didn't like being in the truck and jumped out anyways.
Aw. That's a good idea.
So it's a good skill for them to have, but not all the time.
Katie, come here. Yeah.
34 and 3/8 plus.
Yeah.
33 and a half. 33 and a half. So at least I know those two are different. Chunks, hop up, hop, hop. Come on. No. Let's see if we can get him to jump over the fence. Hey, where you going? You're taking the easy way. He's taking it. Why, hello, Katie. Chunks, hop up, hop, hop. Katie's on that side now. Hop. Oh, you think you're just gonna walk up that?
Yeah, we're gonna continue on our walk. Do you want me to open the door for him?
No, it's fine. He can stay here. I'll just tell him to stay.
Or can he jump back in through the window?
He actually can. He actually can.
Yeah, she's such a good boy.
Hey, back in the truck. Go inside the truck. Inside. Go. Let's see if he'll do it. Let's see. See if we can get him jumping in the truck. Up. Inside. Inside. Up. Up. He can do it. He's just being lazy. Up. Inside. Inside. Good boy. Up. Oh, poor guy. Okay.
You need more left. Oh, you okay?
Poor guy.
It's about it.
Almost.
It's about it.
Almost had it.
I think if there was more space.
Yeah, if there was more space, he'd get it. Up.
Hi, Chunks. Okay, bye.
Bye, hello, kitties. See, I don't care about you. I just care about Chunks.
Okay, we'll see you later.
See you.
Come on. Keep going.
Well, you didn't make it. Why didn't you make it? You're supposed to be super pickle. Well, that wasn't good. He fell. He just didn't give it enough effort, in my opinion. It was a lazy jump. Chunks had a lazy jump. I forget the measurement. It was 34. 43. Hmm. 34. My brain's not working now. 43. Is that my... Yeah, no, it was 46. My ADHD was getting the best of me. So that's my mark. $40. just double checking because anytime I come across two numbers that are reversed of each other, I always end up messing it up. So like if it's 34 and the other one's 44, I think it's 43, so I screw it up. And then we need another one at 33 and a half. So it's 43 and a half. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Probably look really cool when it's done, eh?
Stay.
Oh, doggy there. Oops, I didn't know.
That's alright. I just didn't want him to jump out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should look pretty cool when it's done.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, just gotta do some.
Yeah, a long time ago, friends of my dad's used to own this place.
This place?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Kathy?
Gene.
Oh, before Kathy.
Yeah.
Oh wow, eh?
Yeah. Good friend of my dad's. Yeah, so sounds pretty well. Yeah, and my dad knew Kevin and Sherry too as well.
Yeah, Sherry just walked by with her dog.
Yeah, I know. That's the only time that she walks Katie too, eh? So sometimes we try and bump into one another.
Oh yeah.
He's friendly.
Didn't expect that one in the window.
Yeah, this was friendly. Yeah.
Nobody did. Everyone walked by him.
Much
You
better
stay.
behaved than her.
He's good, but he can't jump out. So I'm
Yeah.
just like,
She jumped out of our truck going after a deer.
oh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, hopefully
That's
it's-
when we even think of doing that.
She also did it at the dog park, like
Oh
just
my
a little
god.
down the road, jumped out, did a little tumble.
He's a little shy boy, but he's so friendly.
But
He does like to play. Like once he gets to know, after a while he'll loosen up. He wants to be chased.
Yeah.
He wants to be chased by other dogs. He doesn't do the chasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just likes to outrun every other dog. He's slowing down now.
yeah, like I said, I screwed up when it's the same number. Somehow I screwed that one up. It was a little bit long. be perfect. Oh, the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes. Alright, I guess we can cut these pieces up the side. Six and 3/8. And what's this one? 6 and 3/8 plus. It's the same. Crazy. That's kind of weird. Why is it? I thought it was the same. This side fits good. Weird. Maybe you can use it on the other side. Oh, what I cut the other one. Why is this so much higher? Oh, 6 5/8. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Other thing too is I probably cut that short because I probably cut it on the wrong side of the line the last time. There. Literally got just a couple more pieces to do. This one and that one. We're getting there. How much am I paying the dog? He gets paid in love and treats and everything else. see if this piece would fit. Six and quarter. So around 6 and 3. Pretty sure. Yep. We got this section to do, and that's all the trim basically going around. Okay, final stretch on this. So, measure over 10, got to 10, 33 and a half. 43 and a half, and this one is the same. 43 and a half, four pieces. So just enough in these pieces to do all 43. 43 and a halves. Ladies and gentlemen. 43. We're almost there. We're almost done the trim around the boxes. You guys are such good fans. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the subscriptions, everything. You guys are amazing. It's like a very little bit. Needs a little shave. Alright. Now the uprights and whew, getting there. You're getting there. I'm starting to get really tired. Really are. 6.5. 6 3/4. 5/8 plus. 2 3/8. Six and a half. Just gotta grab something. Be right back. Alright, so after we do this, we're going to throw a coat of paint on the inside of the fence. Ugh. I don't even remember what I was doing. And I've been working so much this year. It's gotten to that point where I have to still work more, and I might have some time off at some point. See where this one fits. This one doesn't fit there. But it doesn't fit there either. And most definitely doesn't fit there. So, that one fits there nicely. I think this one was meant to be here, it was just a little tight. Like just very little bit. It'll go. A little love tap, it'll go. It'll go in. Or we could just wedge it. There's no staples, need more nails. More nail. More nail. Alright. Well, look, I found a new way to carry that thing. Cut this one. We'll cut two more pieces and we'll do a quick spray. 6 3/4. Two pieces. And this one. 6 3/4. All right. All right, so now that we've done that, I think we can throw a little painty paint on some of this stuff here. Let's see what we can do. Move this. I feel like I should keep going with the lattice until they run out. And then that way, I should do the paint. Hard to say. I don't even know what time it is right now. Let's go. Let's see if we can throw in more lattice. What we got? 44 and a half, 44 and 5/8. And then 44 and 3/8. You know what? Go from this end. Oh, I need the saw. I needs the saw. Make sure that fits first. It's almost nighttime. And a couple more to do here. Couple pieces left. Yeah, 43 and 3/8 is what we gotta do. I say 43 and 3/8, but I think it's 44 and 3/8. Let's see what we got. What we got way down in that corner. Because it was supposed to be 43 and 3/8. I guess I was right, 43 and 3/8. It's almost time to pack it up here. Can't see anything. There. Three more pieces left. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to call it. I don't even know what time it is. Let's check on the 8:36. Got three more pieces left. I wanted to throw a coat of paint on there. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can while I'm here, but at least my stomach isn't bothering me anymore. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Thanks for the likes, the highs, the shares, and everything else. You guys have yourselves a great night. Texas Mickey Jack here, loving life, living life. You guys are amazing. Thank you.